It's always a bit of a balancing act, getting everything set up in time, because I can't preview the camera shot before we get started. So we are live. It's a very special episode of the Energon Hustlers today. So A, we're live, which is cool and new and exciting. And B, we've got a special guest on the channel today, who is the Geek Daddy. We're using made-up names again. Yeah. I'm the Energon Hustler, I'm Dave, and this is the Geek Daddy, aka Matt, who has been corrupted into Battletech by me. So, yeah, we are the Alpha Strike Boys. That's what we've decided to call ourselves. And Matt's been busy designing a logo and stuff like that. So, we're playing Alpha Strike 350 today, which is the tabletop variant of Battletech. It's a quick, fast-paced version rather than the laborious version of the game called Classic, which people are familiar with. We're doing this today for charity. Matt is also going to be streaming on his Twitch channel, which is the Geek Daddy. He normally does a lot of video game stuff on there, but today I think we're going to foray into the board game world for him. We're raising money for charity. The links are in the description to this broadcast. It's for the Children's Society. It's the 100 Hours of Gaming Challenge for October. Really, really happy to support the cause. Do a lot of good work for children that don't maybe have as much as regular children, you know, sort of at risk of harm and stuff like that. So it's a really good cause. If you can, we'd love it if you could donate. But obviously there's no obligation to do so. Just coming online and supporting us here today is great. So we are playing Alpha Strike 350, which is a semi-tournament format. It was designed for pick up and play games, but it's kind of evolved into this tournament format. We're actually running an event here in Plymouth in November. And this is one of the scenarios today for it. So we rolled a few times because we kept rolling ones we'd already done. So we are doing bunkers today, which is a interesting one I've not played. Matt's not. This is your first 350 game, isn't it? So you played quite a few games of regular Alpha Strike, but you've not played 350. So the objective is, and you can see on the board, we have 6 templates on the board. These represent 1-inch high bunkers. And they have a damage rating of 20. The objective is to blow up your opponent's bunkers. If you can do 15 points of damage to it, you score a point for tie-break purposes, but the goal is to literally blow them up, reduce them from 20 to 0, which is why we've got these Magic the Gathering spin down life counters from my time playing Magic. I did collect a bajillion of them. So we are going to deploy our forces in a second. That's something we left for on camera, but we've placed the terrain there already. So the way the terrain is placed is there's 10 pieces of terrain, some large, some small, and we alternated in turns placing one of the pieces of terrain at least 2 inches away from each other piece of terrain and 2 inches away from the objectives. So it looks quite cluttered though with all these bunkers. So if they're 1 inch high, they are going to provide partial cover. Yeah. Which is cool. So I'm not going to go heavily detailed into what everything we've got today is, but I'm just going to quickly run through mine. So I've got a Shadowhawk, a Jenner, an Enforcer, a Marauder 2, a Wolfhound, and an Axeman. It's all clan invasion era, and it is my faction is a mercenary unit. What have you got, Matt, and what's your chosen faction?
So my chosen faction is the Davion Guard. It's a faction that I picked up quite early on, having initially painted them as a mercenary unit, then got into the lore and realised the Davion Guard are quite cool. The colour scheme.
They're Davion, they're always cool. Yeah. Like, you know.
Obviously you kind of gave me quite a lot of help with the lore, and this is what you should be doing. And this is where you go to paint. So they're red, white and blue, very patriotic. I've got the Fug, the 11E variant, the TDR 5S Thunderbolt, the Mad 5D Marauder, then I've got the BLR1G Battlemaster, and I've got the COM 5S Commando, which you helpfully printed off for me.
Yeah, I did, because the Commando that comes with the Game of Armour Combat isn't available to Federated Sons. Yeah. So, without further ado, I think we're just going to get onto the meat of the game, which is we're going to deploy our forces and we're going to start blowing the crap out of each other. So this is deployment initiative.
Hi Jason, thanks for lurking.
We have a 6 from me.
What do we have from me?
A 7. So Matt wins the deployment initiative. For those watching on the Geek Daddy, hi, I'm Dave, the Energon Hustler. although you can't really see the dice rolls that clearly from your end, we will call them out as we do them. I have to deploy a unit first. For the last one, I have to deploy 2 before you deploy your last unit.
Yeah.
So to start with, I'm going to bring on, it's up to 2 inches into the board, I'm going to bring on my Marauder 2.
What I am going to say is, for my channel, there is a little bit of latency issue, so you will see things a little bit delayed. If you want a more live feed, then you can jump onto the YouTube that Dave has. It's Energon Hustler, and you can see the dice on there as well. So really, you can chop and change. You can watch both if you have.
That's it. If you've got multi-screen.
Multi-screen, yeah.
That's it. You know, I normally do an overlay for board games and stuff when I do the pre-recorded matches. There's no overlay today, unfortunately, because there's no one to do it. So,
No.
And it's a lot of work doing it live as well. So we'll call out everything, and hopefully you can understand what's going on. If you're interested in BattleTech and Alpha Strike, there are plenty of learn to plays on YouTube. Just type in learn to play Alpha Strike and you'll find stuff out. So my Marauder 2 is down. It's down to one of your units.
Oh, I feel like I better play my reward.
Good morning, Spacious Box. Yes, those bunkers have had it a long time. We shall see who can blow up the most bunkers today. It's going to be interesting.
So we start at the edge. We don't move on.
No, we don't move on like the regular games we play. You've got a 2-inch deployment zone.
Oh my goodness.
Should be noted that my board is slightly smaller than the recommended size by Wolfnet. They play on 3.5 by 3. This is a 3 by 3, and it's only a 3 by 3 because I have it for X-Wing, which is the size of the boards there.
Yeah.
Okay, so your Marauders, the Marauders are on the board.
Where
It's almost like the Dark Star Marauders from back in the day when we used to play in the X-Wing team.
Yeah.
Before the dark times, before the Empire. I'm going to bring on my Enforcer. So that's an ENF5D, so that's the faster version of the Enforcer.
Yeah.
It's back to you.
I'm going to get the Commando on the field. Where are we going to put you? Over here somewhere. Face the right way, that would help.
That's the thing. Again, with the Commando, they've made it so his legs are pointed a different way to his torso. Which is slightly annoying, but it is what it is. As long as I know which way it is, it's all good.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring on my Shadow Hawk here. So he's down.
Okay, let's get the flag on the field. Plonk you down just there. There you go.
Right, he's a bit of a beefcake, isn't he? Right, I've got to do 1. It's a bit of a funny. It's an interesting objective because gaining, you can only shoot at the bunkers through at the wedge portion.
Yeah.
So you can only do it if you can trace line of sight into there. So actually getting line of sight on your thing is actually quite tricky. I'm gonna place my Jenna here.
That's the thing you said when we were setting up the table was placing the terrain. We were looking at the bunkers and it was like, oh, that's all right. And then we started placing the massive rocks and the bunkers.
Getting
and
line
all
of
the
sight's
other
gonna
bits.
be
Like,
hard.
oh, hang on.
Yeah, it's not easy. So my Jenna's down, so that's one of yours.
Yeah.
Then I'll place my Axeman and Wolfhound.
Let's get the fun with it now. We'll put him here. I don't want in the water, to be honest. I know how much.
You outweigh me definitely here. You've got a weight advantage here. I've only got 1 assault, and you've got an assault 2. No, you got two.
Brawlers.
You got 2
brawlers.
assaults and
Yeah.
two heavies.
Yeah.
Only 1 light mech, so you've only got 1 nippy guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring on the Axeman. I think I'm going to come on here. And I'm going to bring on the Wolfhound next to his buddy, the Marauder 2, just
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
That's my forces on the board. So there's also a time limit to the game.
Okay.
Once we've deployed, it's 80 minutes. So I will do. I'm just going to go onto the old Tinterweb and do a countdown timer. Which I think is coming from an X-Wing perspective, like when we're playing X-Wing. And in fact, if you like X-Wing, X-Wing's going to be live on stream this evening. My good friend Sam's coming round, and we're going to be playing some X-Wing this evening. So let's do a timer for 80 minutes, and we'll start that in a moment. and I will bring that up side by side with the stream so I can see any chat that comes in as well. Obviously, if you're watching this at a later date, because it'll be up online in about 24 hours. My computer's having a meltdown because it doesn't like doing stuff. There we go. What I might do is just minimise that actually. Okay, it's all a learning curve. I'm new to the streaming malarkey.
Yeah, I've been streaming a little bit longer.
Yeah, my computer's absolute toilet as well, so it's always, which is why I'm using my iPhone to stream. So, where I was distracted, X-Wing, things, objectives, and the time limit, that's where I was. So the time limit is very, very reminiscent of X-Wing events where you have a 75-minute timer, and it just allows the games to have a conclusion within a reasonable time frame. So it's cool, it's interesting. We're on in the initiative phase for round 1, so this is to see who is going to be moving first. I have a 3, it's probably going to be me. It is me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure I'm liking my dice this morning. Okie dokie. What we're going to do to start with then is we are going to jump jet the Marauder 2 into the woods. And he has a TMM of 1, so because he jump jet, he has a target movement modifier of 2, which means he's harder to hit. So the Marauder just going to fire its jets and land in those trees.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get some dice out of here so I actually have them easy access for rolling. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Not played the scenario before.
Right.
Old Man Shorts Part 2, yes, Matifer, thank you very much. I am proud of my Old Man Shorts. If you'd have ever been to my apartment, obviously you've not because you live in Canada, but if you ever come to my apartment, and Matt will testify to this, it is rather warm in here.
It's very warm.
It's a warm house, which is great from a heating bill perspective, not so great in the summer when you boil alive.
No.
Here comes a commando.
Behind it there, Billy.
So some big shout outs here. Big shout out to Wolfnet Radio Podcast who created this format. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's given us a bit more direction. I'm just gonna. This is hard getting the angles on those objectives. I'm gonna move my Shadowhawk 10 inches. Okay. So there. He might get a shot this round on a boom up. Don't know why I went Geordie there, but I did. He has a TMM of 2. So for those of you familiar with Alpha Strike and Battletech, we are using movement dice today. Our dice are slightly different colour to the recommended. We have white for ground movement, blue for sprinting, red for jumping, and green for standing still. Yes. I bet you are freezing in Canada because you live like in the North Pole nearly, don't you? So
no, I don't think I could cope. It's a good job you did a Geordie accent, and my friend Paul isn't here. He's Geordie, so he'd probably take offence to the Geordie accent.
I am terrible at accents, and I do come out with them occasionally, and they're always bad. So I do apologise, but you know, it's part of my charm.
Right, once I move to commando, that's the only one. How have I done that? Let's move to.
Yeah, this is your second unit.
Yeah, fine. 8 inches. Here he comes. I'm gonna go. Oh no. I'm going to go that way, the middle.
Here comes the thug. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also going to send my enforcer wide. He's going to just move. Move him up 10 to like there. And he has a TMM of 2, I believe. He does have a TMM of 2 because he's the faster enforcer, which means he's got absolutely no internal structure because he's got an extra light engine.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, back to you. So yeah, this evening we have got the Rebel Alliance versus some scum and villainy. I think the Mando and Boba Fett are coming to the table because Sam's bought into the Scum and Villainy faction recently. And I, on the other side of the table, will be fielding the Valiant Rebel Alliance. We've got Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Ahsoka Tano on stream tonight. Watch me fly them badly and have all my ships blow up because I haven't played X-Wing in ages. Right. This guy can move 8. I'm actually going to sprint him. So I'm going to move around the bunker because it's an inch high, so you would have to pay movement to go. So it's 8, 12 like that.
Yeah.
He has a TMM of 1. One thing I wish they clarified in Alpha Strike, or gave the Mexican Alpha Strikers, if you sprint you add 1 to your TMM. It makes sense, you're moving faster. There's no benefit other than the distance gain. So that's the Axeman. Back to you, and then I've got to do my final 2.
Final 2?
Yeah, you've got 1, then I move 2. You want initiative.
Yeah.
You always move last.
That's right, yeah.
I've gone for a slightly lighter force than Matt. He's got a lot more heavy hitters, but I've got the mobility, which I'm hoping will do me all right.
You've got a TMN as well. Most of them have, apart from the commander.
Yeah, so he should be a 2 actually, shouldn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah, the reason why is Innisphere mechs just aren't that fast. Unless they're light scout mechs, they tend not to not to really have much in the way of speed, really. I'm going to just move him 12 inches up like that. And the Jenner, he's going to sprint. I'm going to sprint him 21 inches, I think. So he's got a ground move of 14, and he gets half that again on top. So it's 12. I can go another 9, so I can just tuck in behind the Axeman there. And we shall see if this tactic pans out or goes completely horribly wrong.
Okay. 8 inches forward about now. I'm just going to move him up to here.
And yeah, today every model is painted on the table. That's cool. That's something we've been really proud to kind of promote in the community, is painted models as well.
Yeah.
I will, like, if you've just bought into the game, we're not going to be like, no, you can't play. But ideally, we're striving for that kind of painted, even if it's only a basic paint job. 3 colours. That's all we're asking.
Yeah.
And I just think it looks nice on the back. It makes the game come alive. Right, so that's movement. Shooting. So now it's down to me to start bang bang. My Wolfhound, at 24 inches, I think can trace line of sight to the bunker door.
Oh, no.
So he's going to fire at that bunker. So it's medium range. So he is a skill 3. He's my only 3. All my others are 4. So it's going to be 3 base, medium range, because these are only an inch high, so they don't block line of sight.
Yeah.
So 3, range 5, then -4 for immobile target, because bunkers, funnily enough, don't move. So I'm just going to do 3 damage. So if you want to tick that down to 17. And the Wolfhound's fired at the bunker rather than firing an enemy mech. The Marauder, I don't think can trace line of sight to the door, so I'm going to fire on your Marauder.
Yeah.
We're looking at 22 inches or thereabouts, so that's going to be a medium range shot. So I'm skill 4, I jumped as a 6. I'm occupying the woods, but within 2 inches of the edge, so I don't suffer the penalty firing out. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9's to hit. And I've got 4 attack rolls to make.
Yep.
We have got 1, 2, 2. Nearly all 4, but only 2 on target.
Yep.
So the Big Daddy Marauder shoots at the Geek Daddy Marauder. So that's my Marauder 2. My Axeman sprinted. My Jenner, can't see anybody. I can see the commander's head, but that's literally more than 2/3 of the model obscured. Can Yes, I can see it long range here with both of these two. I think I'm going to hit the bunker.
Yeah.
So, it's long range, so the skill 4. Long makes it an 8. Back down to 4s to hit. The Shadow Hawk has 1 attack dice. That's 1 damage to the bunker, please. And the Enforcer has 2. So again, hitting on 4s here. We have 2 more damage to that bunker, please. So it's hurting.
Yeah.
Done 6 this round. I'm pleased with that. That's my shooting over, mate. So it's back to you.
Okay.
No, I've just seen your message. When your mechs are shaped like children's Lego blocks, they don't move very far. This is true. It's quite funny. I've actually seen some people have done Lego kits for battle mechs, and they're on some of the Facebook groups, which is pretty cool. You build mechs out of Lego. I'm going to plunder some of my son's Lego to do that.
I could do that.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Like, if you haven't got the model, no problem. Build it out of Lego. So it's over to you, mates. You're shooting.
Yeah,
now.
I'm just surveying the field and seeing what we've got.
I've tried to make it so you shouldn't hopefully be able to get a shot early.
No.
On the bunkers, that is. You can probably shoot my
bunkers,
mechs.
I can probably shoot the mech. This Marauder is going to cause me problem.
Okay, my battle master. Yeah, I'm going to shoot your Marauder 2 with my battle master.
Cool. I think it's probably going to be. That's medium range, sir.
Oh, nice.
What's your attack value on medium?
So he's skill 2.
Yep. Park my seat over here.
Skill 2, then, we'll probably look at this math side of things. Skill 2, 2 and then that's 4.
Yeah.
Medium range is another
2, so that's 6. And then the woods I'm in, 7s.
7.
So that's pretty scary, actually. I'm not going to lie. 7s to hit.
With 3 dice, 3 pairs.
3 pairs of dice. I'm going to get my get the things ready.
My shiny new tray.
Your shiny new tray with your bajillion dice.
That's 1.
1.
1.
One's better than none.
Yeah.
I would obviously prefer none. I'd put my pen over here. So my Marauder 2 takes it damage. This Marauder 2 is hench. He has got a lot of armour. Who's firing next?
Yeah, let's go with the Thunderbolt into the Marauder.
Probably the same sort of range.
Yeah, you measure this time. We'll take it in turns to measure if you want.
Yeah.
Like,
There, we are at.
Hey Ozzy. Thanks for tuning in today. Thank you for your donation as well. Thank you very much, sir.
We are just inside 24 inches.
Okay, so that's a medium range shot.
Medium range, so we are into skill 4. No, he's a skill 2.
He's
Battle Master and the Thunderbolt are both skill 2.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And the wood 7, it's the same target numbers.
Yeah.
Same. I was hoping you were at long range there, but you were not at long range.
Thunderbolt has 3 as well. So we'll use the same 3 die. And we'll hope for that.
We've got one again.
Yeah.
Plinking the damage, we'll know that they're now both at 2. I'm kind of questioning my Marauder's placement because it's not going to be long until his armor strips
And then
away.
we'll take a shot from my Marauder into your Marauder.
So that's
Medium
probably going to be 9s to hit because he's got 2 lower. He's got his skills 4, so it's just been 9s to hit because everything else is the same.
I'm going to swap these dice out because.
Well, it's not like you don't have enough.
No. Green threads.
I suppose if you just kill all my mechs, then you just pull up my bunkers by proxy.
Well, it gets 4. That's all right. I'll go with you. 1.
That's 9s to hit,
No,
mate.
9s to hit.
9s to hit, none.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a good variant of the Marauder, that one.
Yeah.
Scary. Okay, so that's those 3. Is your thug going to blast away at him as well? Might as well.
Let's go on. Yeah.
We'll start to see, but if he's skill 4, it's going to be the same mods.
Yeah.
So it'll be 9s again.
I'm going to go down. Just roll the same dice with He gets 4 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, no.
Oh, you would have expected something out of there.
Yeah.
Your little commander, I don't think's got a shot this round.
No.
Because it's literally only the top of his head is visible above his little parapet there. We've got no heat to do this round, so let's take away the movement dice and we'll go to round 2. This will be interesting tonight with my clumsy hands trying to play. This game's fine. X-Wing, where it's precision movement. You guys, if you want to laugh, just watch me knock over spaceships for the entire evening. At least the Falcon's big, but I'll probably still not that either. Right, initiative roll for round 2. An 11. That's a better initiative roll. I think I've lost every other one. All the pre-game ones I've lost, and you, of course,
double take.
Matt rolls a double 6 because he's an idiot. Right. I'm not too happy about that.
No, I think when I played Taylor, he only got initiative in 2 turns out of the whole game.
Wow.
The other week.
Wow. Right, I think. Trace line of sight from over here. This enforcer's just going to pop round to that side of the building for a TMM of 2 on the ground, so he's going there. It's quite terrifying going up against the Davion Guards, I'm not going to lie. They are one of the premier Inner Sphere units. Sit down for a moment.
I'm going to bring the fog forward. Just going to amble his way through the middle here.
It's like, come at me, bro.
Yeah. But
Well, he's a big boy.
he can take it.
He's a big boy. He's an assault mech. So I can't believe you won initiative on a. Oh, I was at 11. I've got this turn. No, Dave. No, you don't. Yeah, I'll just tuck in the Shadow Hawk here.
Yeah.
He also has a TMM of 2. He's moved at least an inch. Them being skill 2 is actually terrifying.
Yeah.
Right. Jump to there. 3, 6. Move it to about there, which I don't think is going to be short range. But the medium range makes it the same. But the difference here is if I jump here, I should hopefully have some cover. So the Axeman is going to fire his jump jets, and he's going to land there.
Yeah.
Gives him a TMM of 2. And also makes his shots harder to hit. But I've got a nice close range in the open shot on that thug.
Yeah.
Look at the big boys.
He's just got, oh yeah, there's that thing there. I'm going to shoot it.
Mm. Right. Just gonna bring my Jenna around a bit. A bit more. Let's have a look at what cover I've got from your side of the board, mate.
Yeah.
No, you'll have partial for that. So yeah, I'm happy with that. The Jenna's just going to dart to the edge of the terrain there, getting a TMM of 3. That's back to you.
Right.
Let's go for the bunker. Go for the bunker. Yeah. What way's your final facing? Because you can face whichever way you choose.
It's really hard to figure out, isn't it? Let's go that way.
Coming from a Jenna.
Yeah. And he has these 2 with
I'm just going to move the Wolfhound just behind the rock here. Let's see if that commando can be vaporised this round. So he has got a 2 TMM.
Yeah.
It's back to me for my Marauder 2 because you won initiative again. I'm going to fire those jump jets again. I think that's the only thing that's going to give me any kind of protection is just to jump behind the escarpment there and hide from your much more skilled pilots.
Okay.
The interesting thing with 350, which we didn't touch on the start, is you build a 350 point list for the event or whatever, and then for each scenario you choose 200. Yes, that is a brave commando there. That really is. He's got some minerals, that's for sure. That jump jet has got English, Dave. Speak it in sequence. Marauder does have jump jets because it's the 5D version. The Davions, being the clever little fellas they are, put jump jets on it. I feel you are just
He's a TMM 1, he gets +1 for jumping, so 2, yeah?
You are really pressing me here. Right, I lost initiative. I have to start shooting. Let's blow this commando up, shall we? Wolfhound to start with at 6 inches. Short range attack value of 3, so that's 3 pairs of dice. I'm looking for 6s to hit. No, skill 3. 5s to hit with the Wolfhound. We have got only 1, 2 of those. His boldness he's thrown me off. We are then going to shoot the commander with the Jenner, who also has an attack value of 2. How much has he got left?
Yeah, 1 armour and 2 structure.
I'm going to OV1.
Yeah.
So some mechs have more weapons than they can safely fire. The Jenner is one of them. He's just going to alpha strike all of his guns, which adds 1 to his heat rating at the end of the turn, so I'll suffer some penalties next round. But it allows me to roll an extra pair of dice on this attack. So I'm rolling 3. I'm also hitting on, well, this time 6s. We have got all 3 on target. That is a dead commando at the end of the shooting phase. He gets to fire back. Right, so your Marauders were one I hit before, wasn't it? But your Battlemaster and your Thunderbolt skill 2s, which is actually terrifying.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to switch targets from the easy bunkers. I would say, because this is an inch high, you're probably going to have partial cover here.
Yeah.
So, we're looking at a medium range shot with the Shadowhawk, which is going to be +2, +3, +4. He is gunnery 4, so he has an 8 to hit on 2 pairs of dice. Let's get some different dice this time. And we're looking for 8 on the Battlemaster. We have got 1 on the Battlemaster, 1 damage. The good thing with Alpha Strike as well is it's quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Classic, we probably wouldn't have even started shooting yet. But Alpha Strike straight into the action. It still feels like Battletech. You've not played Classic, but I play it a lot. And it still feels like you are playing Battletech. Again, I'd say it's the same thing here. We're looking at medium range. Skill of 4, so it's +2, +3 for the cover from the bunker, +4. We're looking at 8s to hit. The Enforcer has an attack rating of 2. So 8s to hit coming in. We have got 1 on target again.
No, on the Batman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just one more damage.
Yeah.
Right.
Shrug it off.
So Axeman has not fired yet, and nor has Marauder 2. Marauder 2 is going to fire on the Battlemaster at 15 inches or thereabouts, about 14 inches. So +2 for jumping, +4 for range, +5, +6 is 10s to hit. Me having to fire those jump jets, I had to try and give him a bit of a chance. 10s to hit. We have got 1 on targets, 1 more damage to that Battlemaster.
Yeah.
Winged you with one of my little lasers rather than all the big guns. Only 1 mech left to fire. That's the Axeman. It's short range. I'm going to switch it up here. I'm going to shoot at the Thug.
Yeah.
So it's +2 for jumping, +3. So it's 7s to hit. With an attack rating of 4, 2, 3. They're 2 similar. 3, 4. 7s to hit on the Thug. We have got 1, 2. That's all 4, mate. All 4 on target on the Thug. That's a good solid hit there from his autocannon. That's me fired out, so it's your go to shoot.
My fog is going to go what? And turn and shoot the Axeman.
Okay, do I have any cover from that angle? So I'm hugging the building there.
One leg is covered.
Cool. And the arm as well, or?
And yes, the arm as well from the...
So about a third of the model.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to have cover from these guys,
No.
but from him I do. So it'll be +1, 2, 3. So it's your skill +3.
So it is 4.
Seven's to hit the Axeman back.
So 4. Is it short range?
Yeah, definitely short range.
so
Yeah.
it's 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's go for some blue ones. 4. Look, Davion coloured.
As if by magic.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a
we've
good
got
volley
double
there. The 3 with a double 6. That's a critical hit roll, sir.
Yes, indeed.
1, 2, 3 damage. Well, that's more than I wanted to see. What's the crit roll, sir?
Or I'd like a double 6.
I wouldn't.
It's 11.
11 is pretty bad though. 11, I believe, is an engine hit. That is an engine hit.
Yeah.
Well, that's bad. That is bad. He's going to build up a heat this round because he fired as well. Looks like he might go. Well, he's probably not going to be there in a minute, to be fair, because I've got a funny feeling he may go loco on him. Who's next?
That's. Don't have any line of sight on any bunkers yet. So we will take the Axeman. The Battlemaster, skill 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's medium range.
You go for my Axeman again, yeah?
Yeah, so 2, 3, 4, medium range 5, 6.
So I think it's just +4. I don't think he'll have cover from that
So
angle.
it's +4, so
6 is to hit, I
6
think.
is to hit. Yeah.
You know, these are only an inch high, so they're not going to be impeding his shot going that way.
Okay, so 6 is to hit with 3 pounds of dice. We'll go with Davion coloured again.
That's 2.
Yeah.
Well, the Axeman is hurt and he's got 1 point of armour left.
And
Absolutely, Aussie. It is way more fast paced.
yeah.
But it still feels like Battletech. It still feels like you're playing a mech game where you're firing lots of weapons because of the multiple attack rule that the format uses. Definitely got LOS. I would have.
I was trying to work out.
Well, these are like an inch high, so they're like that. So if you think he's close enough to be looking over it, it's kind of would need a bit of clarification, and I don't think it clarifies enough in the rule set.
I'm going to use the Marauder to shoot the Axeman.
Okay.
So here's skill 4, so 4, 5, 6, partial cover 7.
It's hard to say because
Yeah.
obviously the bunker. I would say if you're within 2 inches of the bunker, I don't know. This is a house rule we're making up on the fly. If you're within 2 inches, your mech's standing over it. If not, it may well block line of sight because an inch on a mech is about knee high on the Axeman. So if both legs were covered. I wouldn't be offering partial for these.
Okay.
I don't think they're big enough. Maybe if you stood right next to them, but I don't think they're tall enough. So +2, whoops. +2, range 4, 6, +6, it's 10s.
10.
10s. But yeah, it's a much faster paced game, Aussie. It's a really, really good version of the game. I was really reluctant to play it, but it just ended up being a really, really, really fun game. And it looks prettier as well. Like, the map sheets are great, but they just don't have that visceral feel. Well, he's got another double 6 here. I'm starting to dislike the Davion dice. So is it 1 on target?
Yeah.
Right, that's all my armour and a critical roll.
There we go.
This could be bad, guys. This could be bad.
We're going to keep rolling the white because they're the ones that come up.
You can piss off with them, mate. 4. 4 is a fire control hit.
Oh.
So that means he can barely hit a barn door now at point blank range. So fire control offers him from next turn a +2 to all target
So
rolls.
we had the Marauder, the Battlemaster, the Fug.
We've still got the Thunderbolt and
Thunderbolt.
the Commando to fire.
Yeah. So we'll do the Thunderbolt. He's skill 2. What have we got? Medium.
Yeah, it'll be medium easy from there. There's 6s to hit.
Yeah. With 3 sets of dice. So we use these white ones again.
Maybe I was a bit bold with the Axeman there. Oh, I've got lucky. He's only got 2 on target. Roll for crit, mate.
Here we go.
That means the Axeman has lived. Not within the second engine hit, he hasn't. That's a dead Axeman. If a mech with an engine hit sustains a second engine hit, his reactor is destroyed.
Nice. Okay, so that's
No, it's not nice, Matt. That is just bollocks. As we like to say here in Blighty, that is bollocks.
Right.
Commander, then, who are you
Commander.
going to light up?
The Jenna would make sense.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're skilled 4, it's a 7 to hit.
Nice. Right. So what have we got? 2.
Has he got an OV rating?
Probably. I'm going to die anyway.
Well, no, he hasn't got OV. Commandos
doesn't
don't really
have
carry that many guns.
Okay. So I'm just going to go pew pew and explode.
Yeah. Or not.
Or not.
Or miss completely. Well, I'll take that as you blew up my Axeman completely, so the commander's also removed from the board.
There we go.
So, heat. The only mech that's relevant, it would have been the Axeman, but he's exploded.
Yeah.
The Jenna has got 1 level of heat for next turn, which means his move is reduced by 2 inches, and his weapons fire is subject to a +1. So you may have to think about cooling him down. You can cool down if you don't fire. We're obviously advertising Aldi's fake Pepsi Max this morning, Aldi's supermarket chain here in England, and it is, well, in the UK actually, and abroad, but it's a very, very good value supermarket. But
Obviously, as a Twitch affiliate, I do advertise. Like there are adverts that go on my Twitch.
Yeah.
So I do have to say things like, other soft drinks are available.
Okay, well there you go. Apparently they are. I wouldn't know, because that's what's in my house at the moment. The only others, well,
Not in your house. I just meant general sales.
in general. Well, let's roll for initiative. Like that losing the Axeman like that is a bit of a blow. I'm not going to lie. I've rolled a 3. Let's put me on the back foot.
Oh.
But losing the bold commander. I'm going to change these dice because they are being crap.
4.
Wow! Wow, dice. And a 6. You win initiative.
Yeah.
It's now
Okay.
1 for 1. No, in fact, it's not 1 for 1 because it blew up a mech. Right then. So he's got a move of 12 this turn. So I'm going to 7. Do you know what I'm going to do? He's just going to go and hide. Hide. Like that. Literally go and hide behind the building because they're all bigger than me.
Right.
Ah, Aldi's in Australia as well. It's good to know. In these tough times are here in the UK, I'm sure everyone else is feeling the pinch globally with all the energy prices rising. Yeah, like you've got to save money where you can. So their version of Pepsi Max is pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay.
My rod is knocking at the door.
He is literally, here I am, come and get me. He kind of pushing me in a direction I'm not overly happy with. And I do feel I'm going to have to move on my next here. I'm going to go 6, 7, 8 into the woods. 9, 10. I'm just going to go a little bit further across and give him a +2 TMM. So it's back to you.
Fuck. 8 inches. Gonna move to about there.
Oh, he wants some, does he?
Yeah, I'm like, you're coming from my bunker.
I'm going to kill you, little Mac. I'm just going to move the Shadowhawk round a little bit, so it's more than an inch, about 2 inches to there. Let's see, he does get his TMM of 2. So there we go. So just try what else we've got coming up on the channel for the gaming challenge. So tonight we're going to have X-Wing. Tomorrow there'll be no stream, but there'll be some pictures uploaded to the fundraiser page because it's Battletech night down the shop. So we're going to have some more Alpha Strike action on map sheets, which is a bit of a different dynamic. What else have we got, mate? Coming up, I've got Battlestar Galactica Saturday night. Hoping to stream that if all the players are agreeable. We've currently got 5. That's always a good game. There may be some hot language though, because Battlestar normally involves in
Lots of frack.
lots of fracking accusations. Yes, Battlestar Galactica Aussie, one of my favourite games in my collection, hasn't been out in a while. Right.
No, I'm not
Righty.
going to get political about comments about fracking.
No, it's a different kind of fracking, Matthew.
Yeah, there's a time and a place for that on my stream.
That's it. That's it.
Politics corner.
Okay, so I don't really want that. So that Battlemaster and Thunderbolt being skill 2 is actually very frightening. I think my Wolfhound is just going to pull back. You'll have partial cover, but kind of need to be hanging out a little bit. I'm gonna bring the Wolfhound out to there. He's a good little lad, the Wolfhound. You'll probably notice whenever I play Battletech. Yes, Pegasus expansion as well, Aussie. I don't have any of the other ones, but very kindly a friend of mine, a very good friend of ours, bought me the Pegasus expansion for my birthday. I think it was last year, so 2021, which I'd given up hope on because it's very expensive to get here now. It's long out of print. But Battlestar, definitely one of the best multiplayer games, I think. We're going to have some Transformers TCG. We're going to be doing the Deck Tech Challenge live. I think that's going to come next week because we need to catch up on those. I've had a real problem with my Discord. I managed to get locked out of it because I'm an idiot and I didn't write down my two-factor authentication codes, thinking that, well, what the sort of worst case, all they can do is just reset my codes on the account. No, you're not allowed to do that. This isn't very good at short range, so I think I'm just going to stomp the Marauder 2 to there because it gets an extra damage. Apologies for the banging, there's a lot of scaffolding and renovation works here in the apartment, so we're going to have a lot of banging because they're doing scaffolding at the moment. Okay, well that's not really where I wanted the Jenner to be. I was like hoping he'd be alright there, but he's not, because the big bad thugs come to get him. So I'm going to start shooting. I think I have to put some damage on. I'm kind of at the point where like, I've tickled the bunker.
Yeah, you did.
But the mechs are a threat. So even though there's no victory points for blowing up mechs in this game, they are it's like any scenario-based game. You kind of got to shoot. So I'm actually going to fire the Jenner at the thug, which means I have heat build-up as well. So I've only got 2 dice at short range. I'm not going to OV again because I don't really like being that hot. So it's a +1 to hit, and then the heat makes it a +2. So he needs 6s to hit the thug. We have got 2 shots on target, it's 2 damage to the thug. Getting through that armour slowly but surely.
Yeah.
It's the yes, it is the mechs making the noise. That's a good thing. It's the clanking of those actuators and heavy mech limbs. Enforcer, same target, medium range. Because I'm within 2 inches, I don't suffer the penalty of firing out. So it's going to be +2/+3. So 7s again with the enforcer. So we go. He misses completely.
Ooh.
You're rubbish. Out in the open, +3. Shadowhawk. Change of dice, I think. Let's go for these dice. He also needs 7s to hit. I see I've opted for a more numerical advantage here, and I don't know if it's the right call. So 7s to hit. We've got 1 on target on the thug.
Yeah.
And this one, he's a skill 3, but there's partial cover. So +2 for the range, +3 for the cover, +4 for your thing is a 7. 7s again with a Wolfhound, who gets a double 6 and all 3 on target. Oh, that's through. Or lads and ladies, if there are any ladies watching on the catch up or live, I get 2 critical hit rolls. And this is the only time you do is if you roll double 6 and hit the structure.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 critical hit rolls coming in. We've got a double 6 headshot. That's that large laser right through your canopy.
Wow.
So that's another mech down. That's the thing, we're playing lots of beefcakes. They're tough, but a headshot is all super. So the Battlemaster. If we go centre to centre, I'd say I've got clear line of sight to either of those 2. How much? Well, Battlemaster's taken 3. The Marauder's taken 2, hasn't he? Yeah. I'm going to pile in some fire into that Battlemaster. So we're looking at +2/+3, 7s to hit with 4 pairs of dice from my Marauder 2. I did want to put my Night Star on the board, but it occupied 60 odd points of my points total.
Yeah.
So 7s to hit. We've got 1, 2, 3 on target. So it's 3 damage to the Battle Master.
Ooh.
The thing is, I can see what Matt's doing here. He's going for that middle bunker right here.
Yeah.
He's gonna. Well, at that range, it's just like, tell me what damage your mechs do, and we'll take it down that far because they really can't miss that.
No.
That is my shooting done. It's over to you, sir.
Okay. Now I could turn my attention to your Marauder, but the bunker's right in front of me, so it makes sense.
Yeah. The problem is I'm behind your rear line here.
Yeah.
So my Marauder 2 has managed to get out of your front arcs.
Yeah. So okay, well let's just take the damage off the bunker in the middle.
Okay. So how much is it? Is it 7?
So the Marauder at short range 4, and then the Battle Master is 3. Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, you could OV if you wanted to. I don't know if it's worth it at this because it's not going to destroy the bunker and it's just going to make you warm. So 7 damage takes the middle red bunker down to 13.
Okay. Then because the fire is literally it's dead, we'll resolve that, and then I can just remove it from the board. Short range into the Geno.
Plus 3s.
We have 4 7s.
7s to hit.
We have 4 sets of guts.
Which I'm hoping he's alright. 7s to hit is a bit scary from an assault mech.
I don't have an OV, so I can't overheat, which is annoying. They kind of is a thing of me, especially with my Kodiak. Oh, it's going to explode. OV4, shut down, explode,
Yeah.
kill everything.
Yeah, yeah. Innisphere mechs, like, there are some that are hot dogs, but not too many. Oh, that's only 1 on target on the Jenna.
Yeah.
He lives, that's dinked his armour, but he's okay. We've got a Thunderbolt here. He can't really see the Jenna, I don't think, because of the building. It's way
No, definitely not.
But he's probably got a line of sight over here to, I don't know about the Enforcer because of the building, but maybe to the Shadowhawk? Or the Wolfhound? They're both in his front arc.
Yeah, let's go for one of these guys then.
Who are you going for?
Have we got damage on any of those?
No. So Shadowhawk, Wolfhound, and Enforcer if you can trace LOS. Which you can, but he's got partial.
I want something out here. Let's go for this guy out here.
So yeah, is any of this covering him at all?
Half his leg?
So not a
Back
third.
leg?
Not
Yeah,
a
not a
third.
third.
Medium range plus 4s to hit.
So he's 4, so
Is he 4? Is he?
Yeah, I think
He's 2, isn't he? He's 2.
he's a 2. So
6s to hit.
to hit. With 3 dice. 3 pairs.
So yeah, we've got Deck Tech Challenge coming up. I'm going to try and catch up on those whilst we're doing the gaming challenge. 2.
2.
Well, that's half his armour.
That's alright.
Trying to think, we've probably got some more stuff coming next week. Probably more Marvel Champions. Maybe some dice thrown. Again, that's one of our flavours of the week. We are going to be doing for Halloween Mansions of Madness streamed, which is going to be fun because that game always goes well. So the Thug, unfortunately for you, is blown up.
Yeah.
In the heat phase, there's nothing to do with the heat because the Jenna fired his gun, so he will not cool down this round.
Yeah, I'm doing more sort of video gaming for Halloween. So
Yeah.
things like Doom, Dying Light 2, Evil
What's-
Dead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love my video gaming as well, but I can't really stream it because the only way I could stream it would be through the PlayStation.
Yeah, I do it for the Xbox.
Yeah.
So, and it is all native now on the Xbox.
A
whereas
10?
it wasn't before.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. A 10 for initiative.
Ooh.
I've managed to cut the numbers down to just 3, and that Battle Master's taken a bit of a beating.
10.
Stop, let me win. Let me win just one initiative, please. 11. Ah, in your
Okay.
face. Obviously very unsporting there, but we're mates, we play a lot of games together, so there's always a
Yeah.
bit of banter.
Oh, there's always fun.
I'll just clear up for you as well. I'm not your admin assistant as well.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. So you have to move 1.
Oh.
and then I move 1, and then it's 2 for every 1. Things got interesting. That Battle Master's hurting.
Yeah.
You know, Jenna's can't really take much more of a wallop. The Wolfhound probably needs to be a little bit cagey here. Woo. Well, yeah, you've kind of got to start taking shots on it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one. Now I know where he's going. I'm just going to move. So my move's reduced by 2 inches, which means I can only move 12 rather than 14. I'm just going to go like that. And then it is back to you. So his TMM is 3. And then you move 1, I move 2. You move 1, I move 2.
I've got a bunker. Actually, do I want to stand still? I don't.
Standing still makes for a reset, Max. Right.
With that little armour left on it, do you want to
He's got to be a little bit careful.
Oh no.
Earthquake. It's fine. We're playing Battletech, not X-Wing. It's fine.
Walk through the.
What way did you want to face the
I'm
end of the
gonna
move?
face that way.
Okay. Don't know if you'd be able to trace line of sight to the door there. No, you
Not
can't.
quite.
So you may, I don't know, you might want to face like where my mechs might go. It's up to you.
Okay. Stand like that.
Right, tape measure, things. B2. We'll probably get to about there with my Shadow Hawk. Yeah, I'll do that. So 3 inches to there. We've got 7 inches of movement left. You're just going to go like that. Try. Well, I think he succeeded there. He's flanking across, trying to lend a bit of support to my other mechs, and it's back to you.
I really want to keep.
I've got to do 2 mechs, haven't I?
Oh yeah.
I've got to do
Yeah.
2. Let's do the Enforcer then. So he'll be 2 to the edge. Yeah, the Enforcer's just going to scoot across, keep that building nicely between him and your particle projectile cannons.
Yeah. So I want to stay shooting the bunker, but
Yeah, the Wolfhound, that was actually the Battletech cartoon, Ozzy, which I believe you've watched. It was one of the later additions to the game, around the time of the Clan Invasion. It's a very, very good light mech. It hits very hard for an inner sphere mech of 35 tons. Here comes the Marauder.
I'm going to jump backwards.
Okay,
Sort of there.
right. Well, my Wolfhound, he's just going to mosey up here, getting himself a nice view of the door over there. So again, it's working out when to prioritise enemy mechs and when to prioritise hitting your objectives, because at the end of the day, even if you only have 1 mech standing and you've blown up a bunker, you're going to beat me.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the vice versa. Well, I think my Marauder 2 is just going to possibly close the gap there. So try and keep that battle master between me and you. Meaning I'm only going to take fire probably from 2 mechs this round. Yeah, he's going to just walk there. I'm just going to check the range. It is going to be medium from there. +2, +4, jump in. +5. Yeah, I'll take the 10s to hit there, and I'll have the 8s to hit you back. 1, that's a 2, 3, 4, and 9 to hit you back. I'll take that. Okay, you get to shoot first this time.
Okay, let's go. let's shoot the Thunderbolt. It's going to shoot the Marauder 2.
Okay, yeah, so medium range through wood.
Yeah. So range, that's skill 2, so 2, 3, 4, 6s.
Yep. I think once you get the attack, the target number flow going, it's actually quite straightforward to work out. It's just making sure you don't miss something. 6s to hit with the Thunderbolt. 2 on target.
2, yeah.
Right, he's still got a fair amount of armor. He's still got 6 armor points. So the Marauder 2 is a big Marauder.
Yeah.
And next up,
same target for my Marauder. So my Marauder is yours, let's say.
so it's medium range because we know, because I measured a minute ago.
Yeah.
So I'll let you work it out.
So that's 4, 5, 6 for partial cover.
6 for the woods, yeah.
Yeah. 7.
Higher than that. So it's plus.
Eight,
so it's
eight.
4, 5,
Yeah.
6 for your jump, 7, 8 for the range,
Oh, yeah.
9s,
Jump.
10s, 10s to hit.
10. Yeah.
And that's what it is. It's just making sure you don't miss this
Yeah.
one thing.
I missed the fact that I jumped.
Yes, but it's made you harder to hit.
2, 3, 4. That's a dice.
Well, we've got a 10.
Yeah.
Got 1.
1.
Better than none. He's got 5. You chewed through half his armor. Could you
Yeah.
grab me another Coke out of the fridge, please, mate? If
Yeah.
that's all right. You obviously welcome to have one yourself. Thank you. I stocked up because I knew Matt was coming today. So these 2 are 5. So as your battle master, he can probably take a shot over here because he can't see the bunker entrance. Or you could shoot this bunker if you wanted, or you could shoot a mech.
I'm going to go for the bunker.
Well, it don't matter what it is to hit because it's got a -4 because it's a mobile. So you're at medium range. So there's going to be a whopping -2 to hit. So you need 0s on 2d6. So what's the damage? Is it 3, isn't it, from him?
Yeah.
So it's just 3 damage to that bunker door.
Okay. Well, that's something.
One thing that we would like to include later on, when they become more readily available, is infantry and stuff like that. Because infantry can actually, if you can get infantry onto the bunker, they can go inside the bunker, set charges, and then they literally blow it up in a round. So
Yeah.
it's a lot easier than shooting it. But because we're only primarily buying the plastic stuff from Catalyst Game Labs, they've not done infantry yet. You can get metal ones, but their models, I'm not gonna lie, they're about 30 years old and a bit rubbish.
Yeah.
So that's all 3 of your shot. Let's first of all fire the Jenner into there, keeping the heat. So it's just going to be +2, and then it's going to be basically a -2 to hit, which is a skill 4 is a 2s to hit. So he does 2 damage to that bunker, please, sir. The Wolfhound is going to also take that shot at long range to the door. It's +4, but -4. He needs 3s to hit, so double 1s miss. I don't roll any double 1s. It's 3 more damage to the bunker, taking it down to 9. Alright. So those 2 hit the bunker, which we're quite happy about. Enforcer is going to fire into the Battlemaster at medium range. So +2, +3. 7s to hit.
Yeah.
1 on target, but it is a double 6. Let's roll for critical. 6 is a weapon hit.
Ow.
So from next round, if you've taken a weapon hit, you roll 1 less attack die or pair of attack dice.
Yeah.
That's the Enforcer. I'm going to fire the Shadow Hawk onto exactly the same target. Exactly the same target number, 7s to hit with the Shadow Hawk. Just going to double check the range. I'm pretty sure I just measured it and then forgot what I looked at. We've got 2 on target on the Battlemaster. Well, we're into the internal workings of the mech now, so I get another critical hit roll.
You do.
10 is fire control. Hit him in the head, but not enough to kill the mech, but enough to scramble his targeting computer. And then we'll fire my Marauder into your Marauder. So we're at medium range, so +2, +4, +5 is 9, so 4 pairs of dice. 1 on target, 1 damage to your Marauder. The Marauders literally tickling each other. No heat build-up, no heat dissipation either. The Jenner's still running a bit warm. It's getting that old heat level critical warning in the cockpit. I've been playing a lot of MechWarrior 5 recently. That's kind of where I'm trying to funnel my extra hours. That and Mass Effect on the PlayStation. Right, we are going into the next round. So initiative. That was a good turn for me.
Yeah.
11 again. Oh, I have the Corsairs turn the tide. Yes.
Yes.
You to move on first.
I'm just going to stand still and rotate.
Okay. So if you rotated facing that way,
Yeah.
or like that, that's still in your front arc, that's in your front arc, but I'm probably not going to... I might be able to get a rear shot over here,
Yeah.
but it's obviously the Marauder, if the Marauder hits you in the rear, it's going to do a lot more damage than a 2 dice attack from range. Right. So you have committed
To the bunker.
blowing this bunker up.
Yeah.
My Jenner is going to stand still because he's committed to bringing that little bunker down as soon as possible. And it's back to you. And then I'll do 2 for each one.
I have no damage yet. So.
Well, Thunderbolt backtracking. It's like, guys, we're going to lose the bunker.
Yeah.
And he's untouched.
You know, 1 for him.
I think my Wolfhound possibly out of his fire arc there. I don't think the Batmaster can get to me, so I'm going to stand still with my Wolfhound and snipe again. Or across the battlefield. And I've got to do a second unit.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try and bring this bunker down this round. So I'm just going to need the Enforcer. Like that. Keeping that huge power generator, which has seen better days. Look at all the corrosion on that bad boy. That took me hours to paint.
Yeah. I've got 2 nuclear reactors to do in a similar sort of style.
It's lovely terrain, Mighty Minis. Great guy Dave that runs Mighty Minis as well. So yeah, we like their stuff. It's good.
Yeah.
Good quality. As is the stuff that my mate Glenn made, the rocks and stuff.
Do I want to fall back and protect my bunkers, or do I want to try and take this bunker down over here? Bearing in mind I've got that Marauder sat there.
He's a big boy. He has lost
Yeah,
half of his
he
armour.
has.
He has, so another good round or 2 of fire.
And I'm into my structure on my battle master as well. So
Well, yeah, that's the danger now. He's that Battlemaster's got what, 5 left, 6 left, 3, 6, 6 left.
I'm going to commit to the bunker.
I'm coming for you, bunker.
Yeah. Point. I'm just going to go right there.
Well, between him and the Marauder, they could definitely do the do. Can I just move? Can't get out of fire arc. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk into the woods. So, 2 to the edge, 3, 4. Just going to plot in the woods there and hopefully hurt that Battlemaster somewhat.
Yeah.
And my last unit is my Shadow Hawk. So you can't see the Battlemaster there, you can see the Marauder. Could lend those guys some support. Or, how much have we got here? We've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. This kills the bunker. So he's just going to tuck around like that. So in fact, I'm just going to make it so I'm definitely not in his fire arc at all. Like that. He's got 10-inch move, so he's got plenty, ample movement to get across there. So he's going to do that. Right, you lost the initiative, mate, so you can light up some stuff.
Okay. Right, let's go for the bunker.
Ooh.
Battlemaster.
Let's have a quick look at the timer. We almost forgot about the timer. We got so excited by our game. I think we've still got some time left. I'll tell you what, with the timer, Matt, it's really good if you hit start.
Yeah, that'll help.
We're 70 minutes into the stream, so we've probably played about 60 minutes. We've got about 20 minutes left.
Yeah, okay.
So there we go. 20 minutes on the clock.
Cool.
Professional as ever. I promise, guys, for those that do watch this on catch up later on, that live in the UK, because I know our current viewers are overseas. For those of you that do live in the UK, I will be setting round times and stuff appropriately when I'm the TO. So you've got some choices here.
Yeah, as most people know on my streams, I constantly get things wrong.
I think it's endemic to gaming. Like, you know, you make mistakes. You just do make mistakes. There's a lot of, particularly the amount of games that I play. I'm always going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm not professional. I don't play this all the time. Well, I play a lot. But I don't play
We
all the
make a
time.
feature of it, so we have things like a swear jar for every time I swear.
Yeah.
Coin goes in. At the end of the year, we'll total up what we've got, and I'll donate the pound equivalent of whatever coins we've got into a charity of the guy's choosing. We have an overshoot counter for whenever I miss a station on the train sim. So
Also,
if I just go past the station and go, oh, I'm supposed to stop there. That's an overshoot.
yeah,
So we've got all sorts of fun things that go on.
that's it. It's like I think you know, like one of my good mate Lee's mantras was, "We make mistakes so you don't have to," and like, you know,
Right, 3 into the bunker.
okay.
So we're just going to take.
Is it just an auto 3?
Yeah. I'm worried about your marauder, but I really want to try and get some points.
Well, especially now as I'm about to take that bunker over there down this round.
Yeah.
I've made
So
so
we're
enough
going
guns
to
on
do
it.
another 4 from my marauder into the bunker.
Okay, so let's go down to 13. So
Yeah.
ignoring the 100-tonner next year, you're just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wreck this house.
We've got a job to do.
Well, this is it. You were sent here to do a job. And the Thunderbolt, unfortunately, I think the Thunderbolt's got a shot this round. Because there's no LOS.
Yeah.
No, and he's firing us that way. So, right. Can you do 2 damage into the bunker, please? And then another 2 from us. So 4 times, so taking it to 5. Medium range, that's +2, -4 is -2. That's or 2 more auto hits from the Shadowhawk. And then long range, so I believe I miss on double ones. So 4, +4 is 7, -4 is 3. 3's to hit. I do miss with 1, but 2 more damage. So I've done 2, 4, 6, 8. I've left it on 1. For tie-breaking purposes, that is now scoring me a point at the end of the game. And the only shot on a mech this round is going to be onto your Battlemaster at medium range. So +2, and I'm occupying the woods, but not intervening, so within 2 inches of the edge. So it's +2, +3, 7's to hit the Battlemaster. And it's medium range, so I'll keep all 4 dice. 1.
Wow.
Not a great attack roll there. It is enough to trigger a critical hit though. And it's an 8, which is another weapon. In fact, we forgot the weapon damage from last round, so it's 1 less damage to my bunker. So the bunker's actually on 14.
So I have
Yeah. And you've got fire control, but that doesn't matter when shooting a bunker door from like about 2 foot away.
Yeah.
Heat change, nothing again. We've got no engine hit, so you can clear those ones over there. That'll be great. I'll do these ones. Ooh. Slight ground movement there from the giant sausage fingers. Alive on 1, yes, it exists in BattleTech as well. What's the time around currently? We're at 15 minutes or so. Let's roll for initiative.
Yeah.
It's a 5. Oh, it's a 5 on Matt's side as well. A 7 versus a 4. That's me winning the initiative again. This is hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard splitting the 5 into those bunkers. You think, 20 is easy. Maybe for clans. Clans will probably blow up a bunker in a couple of rounds of fire, but then they're not shooting at the inner sphere or clan mates, they're shooting back at them.
Mm. What do I want to do?
You can signing that bunker to death.
Yeah. And if I go like that.
Yes. Well, my Jenna has no need of moving here, so my Jenna is going to stand still.
Yeah.
You can sign the bunker to its fate.
I think I've just accepted that's a lost cause, so let's just try and hit something ourselves.
Ozzy, yes, there are rules for melee attacks and death from above. Death from above and charges are a separate type of physical attack. All other physical attacks are just kind of cashed into standard physical attack where you deal damage equal to the mech's size rating. So it's up to 4 damage, or some mechs are 4 size. The only exception to that is mechs like the Axeman actually have melee weapons, which means they can hit from 2 inches away rather than 1 inch, and they do damage equal to their size plus 1. So there are physical attacks. They're not that common. Unlike Classic, where you can make weapon attacks and physical attacks, you can only do either or in Alpha Strike. So I've moved my Generous back to you, mate.
Mm. Battle Master.
I think we're going to be doing some more collaboration in the future between the Geek Daddy and the Hustlers. We're going to even get some T-shirts made, aren't we? We're going to get some Alpha Strike Boys T-shirts. The logo that's on the cover screen on the thumbnail, Matt's done a really cool T-shirt. It looks really good in grey as well, so I think when we all get paid, we can have some more nice things. Right then, my Enforcer is just going to skedaddle 10 inches across the board, or across the back line, and he's going to move to there, which gives him a TMM of 2. I like this Enforcer, it's nice and nippy for its weight size.
Yeah.
I've got to do a second mech as well.
Yeah, my Enforcer's still on the painting table.
He's still undergoing work.
Yeah. In fact, I think I have 2 now. I need to check.
Well, I don't know if I can do 20 to that in 15 minutes. I'm going to go for damage here, I think, on enemy units. So he's going to just... Am I going to do that? I'm going to go hide. I'm smaller than you, alright?
Yeah.
I'm only little. Well, she's not that little, it's 55 tons, but you know, he's, in comparison to the Thunderbolt, he's a bit smaller.
Yeah.
Right, back to you, mate.
Oh, my lord is not in trouble yet. No, I'm good. Put it down still.
You're just like, I'm just
I'm
going to
just
take it.
gonna
I can take it.
bunker.
Well, yeah, it's getting enough in, isn't it, to make it.
Yeah.
Right. I don't need to attack that bunker. I don't think I can take another one down in the time. I'm going to just move the Wolfhound a little bit across. He's got a shot on the old Battle Master there, so let's just get him across there, keeping that Thunderbolt's guns away from him. See, I could do a death from above here. However, they're always really, really hard to land, and there's as much risk to the attacker as there is the defender.
Yeah.
So I think the prudent move here. How much has the Battlemaster got left?
The Battle Master has 5 points of structure remaining.
I kind of need guns on him. I don't want to be complacent and stand still thinking you're just going to go for the bunker. So what I'm going to do is just hop across the wood a bit. It does unfortunately leave me within your firing arc there as well. I don't think I can really do much about that. I could go here, but then I'm in physical attack range. But you're probably going to shoot me anyway, if you're going to shoot me. How's the Marauder got left? Well, if I was to hit you with a kick or a punch, that would actually take all your arm away. But I think the goal here is Battle Master. I'm going to go there. It opens up some options for me. I think you could have done with winning the initiative this round.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, bang bang.
Okay. Battlemaster with literally like no weapons.
So yeah, he's got -2, so he's only got
Yeah.
an attack value of 1 now.
Yeah.
Where's it going? You could OV. You could OV.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just to try and take some more points off the board.
So you've got +2 to hit because of the fire control, but then a -4. So it's an auto hit for 2 damage.
Yeah.
So on 12.
Okay.
And your Marauder.
I haven't got any lost weapons, fire, anything else going on with the Marauder. So I could go into the bunker. Having received so much damage from that Marauder 2, I'm going to shoot the Marauder 2. Short range.
Right, yeah, so it's a +1/+2. So I'm in the woods, I'm occupying the woods, so I get the benefit.
Yeah.
You need a whopping 6 to hit, sir.
With 4 dice.
With 4 lots of dice. The 2. Oh, that's unlucky. Slag some more armor off the big behemoth.
Yeah.
And your Thunderbolt. Can't see the Wolfhound. So you've got a couple of undamaged targets presenting themselves to you.
Yeah. I can't shoot the bunker, I haven't quite got the ammo. I could shoot that bunker.
You could.
I could also shoot the Marauder.
This
Or is
is
it
no, I'm
just
just out of arc because that's why I
Or-
shuffled. That's why I
yeah,
shuffled
you
a bit
shuffled
forward.
forward.
I
Yeah.
made it so he can't shoot my thing out of his fire arc, which makes me a very happy panda.
You are on that one.
You can shoot him.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Let's shoot the Enforcer.
It's +4s, mate. So it's just range in my TMM. So
Thunderbolt is 2, so +4 is 6.
yeah, 6 with 3 pairs of dice. This could hurt the Enforcer here.
All of them.
Okay, that did hurt the Enforcer. That's more than 50% of his armor points slagged. Missiles, PPCs, all the big
All of
boomy Battletech guns. Right, I think just having that numerical advantage has given me a slight edge in this game.
Yeah.
Although I did lose my Ackman very quickly. Right, first of all, I'm going to fire the Wolfhound onto your Battlemaster. And from this angle, if I don't earthquake that, it's only the back of your right leg covered. So there's no cover from here. So it's a +2 to hit, which is a 5 at medium range. 2 on target onto the Battlemaster. And a critical roll. A 10 is another fire control hit.
Ow.
Probably frozen one of his arms in place.
Yeah.
So how much has he got left? He's got 3 left. I kind of feel I have to go for him with the Marauder because I can take him down here. And it's just one less mate. I was hoping to kill him with the Wolfhound with a fluky shot. And then can you even look at line of sight from the Enforcer to your Battlemaster, please?
Literally the bottom of his left leg.
So it's another clear shot, and this is coming from the rear. I'm going to shoot with my Enforcer. It's +2s to hit. He needs a 6. That's both on target. Because it's coming in from behind, it's actually 3 points of damage.
Dead.
That's a dead Battlemaster.
Ow.
And as he's already fired this round, we will remove him from the battlefield.
Yeah.
Right. So I have got the Marauder to do still.
Yeah.
I'll do the generator here, destroying this bunker.
Yeah.
Let's physical attack. I only get 1 attack roll. If I hit, it's 4 damage. Because I'm size 4. So I have a skill of 4. It's a 4 to hit on 2d6. I've kicked you for 4 damage.
Ow. That's my Omnicron.
These are big mechs. These are assault mechs. If they can do it, they're quite nasty. And then we're going to shoot the Shadowhawk into the Marauder as well. I'm going for a medium range shot with +2, so it's 6s with him. 1 on target. And that's a critical roll of a 6, which is a weapon hit. So -1. Good morning, Aaron. Thank you for joining us. It's been a really cracking game of bunkers today.
Yeah.
Matt's sort of my numerical advantage and my mobility, I think, has helped me out here. I've managed to focus down a bunker. Matt's kind of struggled to put damage on whilst not getting wrecked by a bajillion laser bolts.
Yeah.
We're into 4 minutes left on the game time. We've probably got time for one more game, one more turn even, not one more game. I've got some lunch soon. One more round, I reckon, and then we'll be. Whether that Marauder's now in trouble.
Yeah.
8. That's an 8 as well. We've had a lot of tied rolls today. That's an 8 again. An 11. There you go. There's your there's your lucky 11 again. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to do 2 mechs and then you move 1.
Yeah.
So the Gen is still at heat level 1 because he's not bothered to cool down. I'm just gonna. I don't think I can do enough damage to this bunker to make or this bunker to really put any further points on the board. So I'm just going to go for damage here. So I'm going to wade that Enforcer into some depth 1 water. That's second unit, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Jenna's gonna go ha.
Okay.
Pop round the corner. With a team of 3. No grey shame today, Aaron. No grey shame. Matt has painted his models. Sam's actually started his mechs. They are when we say they're bright green, his Sam's clan mechs. They're literally gonna burn your retinas. They're that green. It's just like I'm just gonna go this way. You're in a bit of like a catch-22 here.
I'm gonna stand like that.
Yeah, the grey shame, Aussie. That's what the Wolfnet Radio podcast call it, the grey shame. And now it's obviously taken hold here in Blighty as well. We're going to call it the grey shame.
Yeah, I can't stand the grey shame.
Nah, I think when you first buy an army and stuff, you get a feel for it, work out what units you want to paint and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's part of the hobby, isn't it? Some people don't like doing it. That's the thing. Some people just genuinely don't like painting.
No.
My Marauder 2 is just going to.
I was really off painting. Having done my first box of Zombicide Invader, I was like, I'm never painting again.
Yeah, I remember you're like, I've had enough of zombies. I've got rid of all 3 units here. We're gonna just whiz the Shadowhawk round to the other side of the building.
But like you say, once I got into Battletech, having sort of ignored your warning to say, no, don't do it.
It's expensive.
I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving painting mechs.
Yeah.
Nothing better.
They're a really different paint to painting like humanoids.
Yeah.
Because there's no eyeballs or like really finicky fine detail. Like they are quite nice, particularly if you got old man eyes like me.
Faces and eyes.
Faces and eyeballs, I can do one. I'm just going to go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 into the woods with the wolfhounds.
Yeah, I remember back in the day playing 40k. I tended to favour more anything with armour over its head because Imperial Guard ended up cockeyed.
It's like the guy from Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Major asshole, I just can't see. Okay, there's my next move, man. So that's my disposition. Where's your Thunderbolt going?
I want to run away, I think.
Aaron, this bunker scenario is great. It's the first time we played bunkers today. Yeah. I'm really, really liking it. I'm just going to turn the timer off, mate, because it's 50 seconds left. This is the last one.
What have we got that you need?
It's great to see so many people tuning in today as well and checking out what we're doing. So thank you again for all your support. means a lot. So this gaming challenge I thought was going to be easy. 100 hours, that's easy. No, when you have small two children. No infantry today, Aaron. We're kind of testing for our event on the 12th. Most of the Plymouth crowd, I think there's one guy, might have some non-battle mech units. I've got elementals for my clan. But no, we don't really have combined arms yet. And what we're waiting for is Catalyst to drop those sexy vehicles next year, so we can actually start getting them. I might do a Rail Parther order though for some. I want my hovercrafts again. I want my Savannah Masters. So we're just mechs. We'll just play, you know, just we like battle mechs, don't we? Right, bang bang. Me first. Right, let's take some shots here. We're at 6 inches, that's short, so +1, forced to hit with the Wolfhound. He's been a good little egg, this guy. The Wolfhound is a fantastic light mech, which is why I've got 4 of them. That is all 3 on target onto the Marauder. That is a dead Marauder, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Still gets to shoot, but he's down. But yes, we can see the bunkers. Infantry are probably key to this scenario because they can just run inside and blow it up. Whereas we're having to spend eons shooting it with autocannons and lasers from afar. Right, so he's dead. I don't have to worry about him. Can you see if this escarpment blocks any of the mech there from the Enforcer? I think it might do. If it's like a third of the model, at least a third. If it's more than 2/3, I can't see it.
I can see the top half of one leg, the arm, the missile pod,
So at least a third is covered. So we can offer you partial cover from here. So it's medium range. So we've got +2 for range, +3 for the partial cover, +4 is 8s to hit the Enforcer. Oh, he's got both. Both on target on the Thunderbolt.
So,
Yeah, I'm definitely looking to expand my units as and when I can actually get my hands on some. And also with it being my son's birthday this month, I'm not allowed to buy any more Battletech stuff. My wife has told me. Let's fire the Jenner at medium range. So no cover this time because that's definitely a clear line of sight off across there. So it's +2, heat +3, +4, 8s to hit with the Jenner. He's got 1 on target. Thunderbolt, yeah. Shadowhawk into the Thunderbolt at medium range. +2, +3, 7s to hit. Both on target.
ooh.
Ripping these Davion guards. It teaches them a lesson.
Yeah.
High and mighty Fed rats. As my mercenaries go in for the kill. I'm going to fire my Marauder 2 at short range, so I only get 3 pairs of dice. It's going to be partial cover from this bit of the building, so +1, +2, 6s to hit. 1, 2, 3 on target.
Ow.
Wow, I've gone through internal as well on the Thunderbolt. I've had an incredible round of fire here.
Yeah.
Incredible round of fire. Come on, double 1 or double 6. Oh, he's got it! He's got it! Ammo explosion, and I don't think he's got case. He has not.
He does not.
God, the Davion guards go up in a ball of fire. Can you kill something on your way out?
Oh, let's hope so.
Whoa, what a climb. We had a headshot and an ammo explosion on the stream. I think I've been a bit lucky.
Yeah.
yeah, partial cover definitely.
So, let's resolve this.
He's got 3 armour left.
Yeah. So scope 2, 3, 4.
4s. That's it. 4s to hit.
4s with 3 sets of dice.
Did you want to OV? Because you know he's going anyway. You may as well chuck in the extra dice.
Yeah, go on.
Because Matt's still very, very new, so sometimes.
I forget. The vibrate, I think.
Yeah, that is the power move with a bajillion D6s. It's like, I've got some new dice. It's quite good though because you can microwave ones that don't behave, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's got 1,000 million more.
And they were like 10 quid for like 100 dice.
I know. I need to get some more. Some of my dice went proper Frodo there.
Right.
Right, Mr. Frodo. We live in the Shire, so occasionally it slips out. Well, that's 3 on target.
Yeah.
You should have rolled 4 there, shouldn't you?
Oh.
No weapon hit.
Yeah.
So 1 more pair of dice coming in. And he's got me.
Yeah.
Roll for crit, 'cause you've just got through into the structure on the Marauder 2.
Right, let's pick it up. We'll go for the pin.
You want a double 6 here, because if you roll a double 1, it does nothing because I'm energy based.
Ah.
7. 7 is a movement point hit. He laughs at you. And the Marauder.
And I blow up.
You do. That was fluke. I probably didn't deserve to double 1 him. You've got your Marauder. You've got a short range shot on Wolfhound. Wolfhound you could kill. Well, nearly kill.
Yeah, cool. Let's go for it.
Or the Jenna. Jenna's going to be a harder shot.
Yeah, we'll go for this one up here. The Wolfhound.
Short range. And it's just +3s, mate. My TMM and your and the woods.
That is 7.
7s, and he's got no. He's got 1 weapon hit, so you roll 1 less dice. But you may as well OV and roll the 4 dice anyway.
Yeah, let's go for that. 2, 3.
3 on target on the Wolfhound is enough for a crit roll.
Here we go. Let's see if I can get a double 1 now.
Yes.
I think I've done it all but twice in the whole time. I've
Well, you
played.
want a double 6 here because I'm energy based. 9 is nothing. That's a sad critical hit roll. What a game, mate. I didn't expect to totally wipe him out. But it just shows, doesn't it? Like, sort of the lighter mechs, they definitely play a role. They're high team mechs. You had 2 very accurate mechs.
Yeah.
They were quite easy for me to hit.
And it was difficult because it's like, do I want fast moving light mechs?
Or do you want beefcakes that can
Yeah.
actually duke it out with the opposing mechs?
Yeah.
Well, that's how many of the scenario I played 3 out of the 8 now. I think
Okay.
for 350. I think it's great. This is your first one. What do you think?
I think it's great. Like having some kind of objective rather than just running around killing everything.
Yeah, blat each other. There is one scenario that is just fight.
Yeah.
Thanks, Aaron. Thank you.
Certainly in terms of like the bunkers, yeah, having some kind of infantry or something.
Definitely. I think we need to look like. I think the concern is with some members, because a lot of the members of the Battletech community here have only really just started playing in the last 6 months, 6 to 8 months. You know, obviously I'm a returning Classic player, and I played Classic for nearly 10 years before, so this to me is familiar ground. But there's a lot to take on board. But infantry and that, they're really simple to use. They have a card. Everything just has a card.
Yeah.
And they don't move very fast. They don't do much damage, but they're great for this. But you can get APCs and trucks and things. They're riding trucks.
Which obviously with the Kickstarter coming now in March.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I'm hoping we get some transport vehicles.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to get infantry models just yet, but there's always Rail Path and stuff. But yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. This is really good, both on the Geek Daddy stream and on the Energon Hustlers. X-Wing tonight about 8 o'clock or thereabouts. If you want to see the Mando, Boba Fett and Kanan Jarrus turncoat, which is a real weird timeline thing, facing off against Ahsoka, Luke and Han Solo. Be interesting. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much. Cheers for your support.
Thank you, everyone.